Nia distracting the wolf that has been hunting your group. The rest of the group getting ready to tear down a door. Jim Sullivan turning plates of metal into his armor. And behind that door, maybe there being something sinister. So let's start with the group. You guys were trying to tear down that door. That should be pretty easy. So Jim, you're just busting down the door. It doesn't take you long to get through enough of the plating to open it up. The door is not open yet, but it can be in a second. You turn as much of the door as possible in the armor, you say?
Yeah, even if it can be opened, he'll keep going.
Simone and Marisol, I believe, are down there with you, and Alkesha,
Yeah.
I'll say. What the hell is going on? Why did Nia run off with that dog? Does she know that dog?
She's very brave. I don't know.
To be honest, guys, this is like super fucking scary.
Oh yeah, no, I feel very uncomfortable right now.
Do you feel prepared, Jim? You've got like probably a shit ton of armor on right now.
Okay, yeah, he'll open the door.
In the background, you can probably hear skating. If you open the door up, though, you will find that it is mostly a mist-filled laboratory down there. There are tubes and wires running about, several operating tables, eyes painted everywhere. One center object towards the back of the room. Under low lights, there is what can only really be referred to as a coffin.
Oh no. No, this I don't like this. What do you guys think?
I think we should go in.
I sort of think we should go check in on Nia. I don't really want to go in there.
Might as well go in.
A red light begins to blink on the top of the coffin.
That's not good. Marisol's looking around the room to see if there's anything useful to clone, just to be ready.
This looks like the type of place where you would do kind of like forensic work, sort of. Actually, Simone, you would recognize that this is most definitely like a biology lab. Like this is not only a biology lab, but they're using equipment that is very, very expensive and that you usually need like government clearance to get. On the moon or on Earth, for that matter. Like the Seven Nation Army wouldn't let you have this stuff unless they like knew what the fuck you were doing with it. Same with the moon. They would never let like civilians have this shit. Like it's too much. Like it's got there's gene editors. There's all sorts of fucking shit that's like way too much for a normal person.
Marisol's texting you two. Hey, I hope you get here soon. We definitely found something really crazy.
He texts back. Hopefully there soon.
The coffin towards like the center of the room, not the center, but like the back, the main kind of focus of the room. Steam starts to emit from the sides of it, like through vents. Then that light, instead of just blinking, now stays on steady red.
Guys, do you think that this is a war coffin? This is a city. Marisol's like very unnerved.
Yeah, Simone, do science.
What do you mean, do science?
I mean, isn't that one of her approaches, actually?
You take a scientific approach to doing what?
Hey, let's just get in there and try to see if we can. It's gonna open up, isn't it? We have to do something. There's got to be something. Simone, does any of this look like it makes sense to you?
It definitely looks like a biology lab, a high-tech military, actually.
Oh
Something-
God.
Yeah. I still don't know what you want me to do.
There's a red light turning on. That's not good. That can't be good, right?
What do you want
Plug
me
it?
unplug it?
Yeah, unplug it.
Actually, it does have wires connected to it, sure, but it doesn't have like a switch. It has like a few buttons on the outside, but they're pretty vague. If you don't know how this thing works, you probably wouldn't really know what they do.
Can I study the buttons? Like what
You
language
could take a
are
look
they?
at them. They're not in the language. They have numbers, designations, codes. They are pretty plain looking silver switch buttons that are like just lining sort of one side of the coffin, the left side. Like there's a view window that you can see on the lid of the coffin, and a hand presses against it.
Oh my
I look
God.
inside. I'll look inside the window.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
This thing is inside, staring
That's fine.
up.
Hi. Who are...
Are you serious? It's not gonna say hi back. This thing is.
The light on the lid turns green.
No.
Can I press 2?
The 2 button? Sure, if you press it, kind of just doesn't. It plays like a small little sound. Doop, doop.
Oh.
That's about it. There's a lot of buttons. This is a very complex piece of machinery and not something you'd be experienced with in any way. It is military equipment.
Oh boy.
The lid actually begins to rise up from the coffin.
Can I press down to push it back in?
It's way too strong for that.
She'll probably yell, "Hey, Jim, get over here. Press down."
Oh, I don't think I'm nearly strong enough to do that.
You guys can like try to do it together, but not the figure inside is starting to sit up at the same time, kind of just staring at you for a moment.
Marisol's staring at it, somewhat paralyzed.
Marisol, get over here. Help us.
Yeah, I really hope I don't think I don't think this is what I think it is. Oh man.
I know you. I have seen you with the eye in the wall.
She's looking around the room at all the painted eyes. Why were you looking at us?
I cannot leave this coffin too old. Watching, waiting, always waiting.
Waiting for what?
The Grail. Where is the Grail?
I don't know what you're talking about. But,
Jim,
I mean,
you,
Jim said something, but we don't know. We don't have it.
The figure looks at you when you say that, Simone, and then looks to Marisol.
Jim, like this. Well, how is this related? Do you know anything about this?
I only know that I have to find it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it looks like.
Damn it. There's like dots to connect here, but I don't know what they are. I mean, it says it can't come out, so that's good.
I see now. You are my enemies. The lid actually starts to close down on him again. I must kill you.
No, we're not keeping you from the Grail. We don't even know what it is. We're not your enemies.
Yes. You are. Like the lid actually firmly clamps shut down again. And this time the war coffin actually starts to violently shake. As you can see, activation lights start to go up and down the lid. It's engaging its systems right now.
Shit.
Oh,
Fuck, what do we do?
what do you
His
want us
gut,
to
and
do?
he's just gonna start pressing buttons.
You start pressing buttons.
All of them in random order.
The coffin stops shaking.
Oh, hey, you must have pressed something?
A like grappling wire actually shoots out and tries to wrap around your arm, Jim.
I'll try and resist.
Yeah, the wire actually catches on your arm. It's like segmented in a spiral formation, and teeth actually pop out like between the segments and begin to whir like a blade, almost like running up and down the wire. They can't cut through your armor, but they are definitely doing damage to it. You take 1 physical stress from that. The coffin is activating though, and like more of these wires are actually like starting to emerge from it. You actually hear an engine or some kind of engine kick in, and it begins to hover and then turn upright with Jim still grappled.
Jim, cut that shit off your, fuck. This thing is gonna, Marisol, not
I'm
really
gonna try
sure.
and cut this thing off.
There's a passive opposition on this because you have it pretty much where you want it. You succeed, but when you do, the blades in the segmented sections start to like really ramp up, giving you like a condition sort of like it starts to electrify a bit actually once it starts to ramp up, giving you a slight shock. It doesn't cause any stress to you at the moment, but you do have a condition, shocked. It's a temporary aspect, so that may be invoked against you. The war coffin, now upright, is staring, like the person inside is staring at all of you. You will die. You will die. I need the Grail.
I can't think of a way to stop this thing, guys. I think we should run.
Probably true.
Down to the wire, guys. What do you want to do? You want to run, or do you want to like try to stay to fight this thing?
Book it.
Okay. Jim, you're gonna book it?
Yeah.
You guys can make it out. The door's not locked or anything, and you destroyed it anyway if it were. So you can easily make it out, and as you get up to the stairs and are like pretty much, ascending them, climbing them back to the first floor, you do hear a violent kind of deep hum as this thing starts to break through the wall where the door frame was. It's bigger than the door frame. Just burst right through it and then turns diagonally and starts floating up at you. You're being chased by a flying coffin with some kind of lich in it, I assume.
She's gonna clone Jim in the meantime.
A very handsome Jim appears. And the coffin smashes right through it, just shatters it into pieces. Jim, you've never looked this good in your life. You've never looked so perfect. You can look back and see this mirror image of you, this perfect idealized version, get obliterated.
Oh, okay, this thing hurts. Okay, I see that. She just gathers up the glass.
You guys can make it to the first floor. This thing doesn't seem to be able to move that fast yet. Its engines are still warming up. You can make it to the first floor where the lobby is, kind of the destroyed lobby area. You guys are on the first floor. We'll just say that you're just going to continue to run, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to cut away from you right now then, because you're just fleeing from this coffin like fucking Scooby-Doo characters that's just flying at you, whipping around through the air, slicing up whatever it fucking meets, so you can just watch it like kind of fucking obliterate debris that's in the way of the ruins, further ruining them. Just completely like sawing down, breaking pieces of like concrete and glass. Really not hard for this thing. It probably has more weapon systems than this actually, but right now it's just relying on this.